Well, this is our last day, Toby. The manager says we must close tomorrow. And Toby puffed very sadly to his shed. Oh dear, oh dear. And he went off unhappily to sleep. Wake up, Toby, me boy! Wake up and listen to this! It's a letter from the stout gentleman. Toby listened. But I mustn't tell you any more, or I will spoil the next story.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another NIKO'S Customs. Today we'll be taking a look at Toby the Tram Engine. So, without further ado, let's begin by taking a look at his history. Toby is a J50 tram engine built at the Great Eastern Railway Stratford Works with the number 127. He would be built on June 30th, 1914 and would live at a harbour in East Anglia with his brothers, and would work there until being sent to a tramway elsewhere in East Anglia. There he would work hauling cars full of stone and other materials. He would also carry passengers on his faithful coach Henrietta. However, the workload soon began to decrease more and more as the work started to go to the roads. One day, Sir Topham Hatt came to visit the tramway on holiday with his grandchildren. Toby would take them up and down the line in Henrietta, or sometimes in his cab, every day until their holiday ended. But soon, Toby's line would close, as there were no more trucks to pull and Henrietta was empty. Toby would run his last service before being put away in his shed, not knowing what would happen tomorrow. Suddenly, the doors flung open to the shed with his driver waving a piece of paper from the Fat Controller himself. Meanwhile on Sodor, Thomas had gotten into trouble with the police due to him not having covered wheels on the tramway. As the Fat Controller discussed what they do, Thomas would go off and say,
Everyone will laugh, sir. They'll say that I look like a tram.
Then Sir Topham Hatt remembered his visit to the old tramway, and soon Toby would arrive in 1951 to help work on Thomas's branch line. At first, Thomas didn't really get along with Toby, but after he scared the policeman, Thomas soon saw Toby as an equal. But after James's accident, Toby and Henrietta would be repainted, and Toby would become the Northwestern Railway's number 7. Now, there's not really much to say on this Toby model, as there is minimal edits to it. But this is basically what I did to this model. The Toby model that I got was a Trackmaster 2 Toby. Now, to be honest, it was a struggle to find a Toby, as I would end up finding him very overpriced or places just not having Toby at all. But thankfully, I was able to get him right around Christmas time. Now, Toby has to be another one of my favorite models, as I just find him overall charming as a character. But anyways, let's begin. For the face, I tried giving my own interpretation of it while trying to stick to how it looks like in the show, and I think it turned out really good. His face is actually glued on top of his original face, as I wasn't able to find a clean way of getting it off. But it does the job, and you can barely see it, so I don't mind it. Now, the buffers and coupling have been painted black, and I was trying my best to be careful not to hit the cow catcher, but of course, I made a little mark, and the buffers are very messy. I'll try to fix up the buffers and the cow catcher in the future though. I would then go on to paint the small lamp above his face in white, and while a little messy, I painted the yellow for the light on the lamp. I will definitely be fixing the lamp at some point. For the sides of Toby, nothing was done at all, as it already looked perfect. I decided to keep his TV series livery, as all my models are based on the TV series. Although I do have an idea of making a railway series / TV series style Toby with blue side plates. For the back of Toby, while the buffers are crudely painted on and are in very awful shape, they have been painted black and will definitely be repainted again. The lamp on the back of Toby has also been painted the same as the front. For the roof of Toby, nothing was done, as it looked just fine as it is, and I honestly like the detail they added here. While the bell is a molded piece and doesn't really look that nice, I still think it's just fine. And the same goes for Toby's funnel, although it is very, very short. I actually have attempted to extend his funnel, although it's snapped off and I haven't glued it back on at the moment. Now for the chassis. I did something a little different. Toby's original chassis had only 4 wheels, making him an 040 when he was supposed to be an 060. What I did to fix this was I grabbed the spare diesel that was lying around and then swapped the chassis, since the pins holding the wheels were flat just like Toby's. Alright, now time to see Toby in action. Now, there really isn't anything I would complain about the model for Toby. However, his bell, well, it's not the best. And that's my Toby model. Thank you all so much for tuning in to another NIKO'S Customs episode. I'm glad that you guys enjoy watching these types of videos, as I do enjoy making them. As always, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!